It doesn't.
I really hate him now, like I want him to die.
KDK can go fuck himself. You're a piece of shit. Once you realize you're a piece of shit, it's not so hard to take. Because then you don't have this feeling that you're a good person all the time. And let me tell you something. Feeling that you're a good person all the time is like having a brand new car with no scratches on it. It's a real responsibility which is almost impossible to live up to. Being a piece of shit and then occasionally doing something that's good and true, it's a much easier place to be.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go! Prepare for countdown! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to adventure in the amazing year 400 million!
I can't breathe. Stop.
Where?
But before we can get into the fun, we have to wait while you guys call and confirm your numbers, and you've confirmed that I'm actually live and I'm on the air and willing to make prank calls tonight. So now everybody is hopefully rushing about and trying to come up with names, numbers, and ideas for me to do tonight for prank calls. Hopefully. But in the meantime, I have to either stall with music or comedy or prank calls or telling dumb stories. So this time, I'll stall by telling you another dumb story. And I hear people out there, in my head, I hear people go, "Oh." Yeah, right. You don't want to hear dumb stories, and show up with the numbers ready to go. I have no problem with going directly to the phone, starting the show with prank calls. I have no problem doing that. But people must enjoy my stupid stories because they always wait for an hour before they even bother trying to get numbers. So people must enjoy the first hour of the program where I tell my stupid stories. This week's story involves Drunk Bill again, because this past Monday, was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. By the way, the program is being brought to us tonight by Marlboro Menthol Light and some kind of weird raspberry tea that I've been drinking all night. It actually scared me. When I first started drinking the raspberry tea, it's it's iced tea, raspberry flavored iced tea, but it's it has a weird red tint to it, red brown tint to it. But every time I poop, it comes out fluorescent red. The water in the bowl is fluorescent red, and I wipe and I look, and the toilet tissue is fluorescent red. I'm like, oh shit, there's something rotten inside me. I'm bleeding. I'm dying. but no, it's just this fluorescent red shit that I've been drinking. Odd, isn't it? You drink grape drink. If you've never done this before, you should. You drink grape drink. It's colored purple, but yet when you poop, it comes out green. Why is that? But when you drink something red, it comes out red, and doesn't look like blood, but it scared me at first, because I go to wipe my ass and I look at the toilet paper, and as everyone does, and don't pretend that you don't. I wipe my ass and I look at the paper, and it's like all like fluorescent red. I'm like, oh shit, there's something rotten inside me, I'm dying. Something broke inside me. I'm bleeding out. But no, it's just this raspberry shit that I've been drinking. Wonderful, beautiful Negro. Anyway, what was I saying? Aside from contacting me and sending me in your names, numbers, and ideas, I was telling you a story of my most recent visit to Drunk Bill's house. So Drunk Bill calls on a Monday night, probably around like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Pardon me while I take a drag of my cigarette before it dies. And he's been trying to call me all day, and I was purposely avoiding his calls because I knew that... Pardon me while I take another drag. Just ignore my pauses there, because that means I'm taking like a drag off my cigarette. So he called me up. And he's been trying to call all day, and I've been ignoring his calls and refusing to answer the phone, like all day long. Because I know that he's off on Monday and Tuesday, so he's likely just like sitting around getting drunk all day. And we had made plans on Monday. He was supposed to come over to my house, and we were going to watch a movie, and then go out and like play pool or go bowling or something like that. And he called me up like the night before, and he says, it's going to be too cold tomorrow. It's going to be too cold. Which is the world's shittiest excuse to get out of a date, like ever. So I was kind of pissed off because I spent like the whole day like cleaning up the house because I didn't want him to like worry that, you know, there's something wrong with me or that I'm feeling bad or not taking care of myself. So I had spent like the whole day like cleaning up the bathroom and putting the laundry away and cleaning up the cat box and washing the dishes and basically just like making the house like presentable, as though like realtors were coming over. And then he calls up and says, oh, by the way, I'm not going to be coming over tomorrow because it's going to be cold. So he called me, and for like the first half hour I kept saying, no, I'm not going over there because it's cold. It's cold. It's cold outside. I'm warm here and it's cold outside. So I'm not going over there. But eventually I got him to say that if I were to go over his house, he had beer for me, and he would let me smoke as much weed as I could. So that's an offer like too good to pass up for me, because I don't buy weed anymore. I used to buy weed, but not anymore, and I haven't smoked weed regularly in many, many, many moons. Like the only time I ever get stoned is like when I hang out with Drunk Bill, pretty much. So eventually I'm like, okay, I'll come over. And I went over, and I didn't realize that he was, when he was on the phone, he was relatively coherent, but by the time I got there, apparently he started drinking, like celebrating, like while I was on my way there, because it takes me like a good like 35 minutes to get there, and I show up, and he's already like half tanked in the bag, like already drunk. And I'm like, oh great, now I have to put up with this all night. And to his credit, he did like supply me with beers, a steady stream of beers. I probably drank like a 12-pack like while I was over the house, and then maybe like 2 hours after I got there, after I'd only had like 2 beers, I'm looking out the window, and I'm like, son of a bitch, it's like snowing like a fuck out there, and there was snow all over the roads, and a plow hadn't come by, and nobody had sanded, and all the roads were like snowy and icy, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to wait here until a plow comes around and like clears out the fucking snow. I am so fucking done with snow. I hate snow. I'm so sick of New England at this point. Whatever happened to global warming, you know? It's supposed to be like 60 degrees here now. Instead, it's like, you know, borderline 0. And we're getting, like, bombarded by snow, like, every fucking week. Like, you know, like a foot of snow, like, every fucking week. If you don't live in a place where you get snow, you have no idea, like, what a pain in the ass snow is. Just imagine, like, a foot of snow, like, piled behind your car, like a 4-foot by 3-foot swatch of snow that you have to remove. Fucking pain in the ass. I fucking hate snow. I'm so fucking sick of snow. I want to move to fucking California because earthquakes are exciting. And snow is fucking just a pain in the ass. So anyway, like I'm over there and I'm looking out the window and I see the snow is like piled up on my car. I'm like, son of a bitch. When I was coming over, there was just like a couple flurries, and it seemed like it was only going to be like a dusting. And now I look out the window, and there's like 3 inches of snow on the ground. I'm like, son of a motherfucking bitch. Now I have to wait here until a plow comes by and clears up the fucking road. And Bill is gloating. Drunk Bill is gloating. He's like, oh, you can't go anywhere because now you're snowed in and we're going to have to spend the day together. And I didn't have a problem with that. I just didn't want to have to dig my fat ass out of the fucking snow in the morning. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm already stuck here. I have to at least wait until a plow comes by and starts plowing the fucking roads because I'm not going to drive on roads that have like 4 inches of snow on them. So Drunk Bill kept plying me with more and more beer because in his mind he's thinking like if I'm like super drunk that I won't leave. But in the meantime, I'm thinking, I can't leave. Not at least until they plow the fucking roads. My car is relatively good in the snow because it has ABS and all-wheel drive and all that kind of fun stuff. But still, I don't take my chances when it comes to fucking snow. I'd rather wait until the plow comes by rather than try to take my chances with like 4 inches of snow sliding into a corner and all that fun stuff that goes along with it. So Bill is plying me with beer after beer after beer, and eventually I get like super drunk, and we're smoking like bowl after bowl after bowl, and we're smoking like tons of weed. And eventually comes to the point where he wants to have sex. But he's drank so much that he's incapable of having sex. He's incapable of achieving or maintaining an erection because he drank so much. And I thought I was too. But he kept bothering me and pestering me to spank him. For some reason, he had like a wild hair up his ass that he wanted me to spank him. And I did spank him, and he didn't really like respond to it as though he enjoyed it. And I spanked him for like a couple minutes, and then I went away, and he's like, I want you to spank me again. I'm like, what's the fucking point? I'm not getting anything out of spanking you, and you're not, so why are you doing this? And he says, well, you're the one who's into spanking. And I'm like, what gave you the idea that I was into spanking? He says, well, you have a toy drawer full of, like, whips and riding crops and ping pong paddles, so you must be into spanking. And I'm like, no, I'm not. That was something that my ex was into, and I obliged him. I never got anything out of it, but he did, so I obliged him. But then, even after I said that, he still didn't want to let it drop. Like, he desperately wanted it to be spanked. And I'm trying to sleep. Like, I'm jumping ahead now. So I spanked him, and I spanked him, like, really hard. And every time I would spank him, he would say, that was too hard. And I would spank him again, and he would say, that was too hard. And he wouldn't stop me, and he wouldn't move. And I just kept spanking him and spanking him until his ass is, like, totally, like, red. Which is what he wanted. And then, we had sex. I guess there's no proper way to put a spin on that. We had sex. Yeah. I put my penis inside of him until I shot a load in his butthole, in his butt chamber. Yeah. I guess there's no pleasant way to put a spin on that. But, yeah, we had sex. And he kept goading me on and on. Oh, spank me, spank me. And I'm like, I want to go to bed. And he kept carrying on, like, spank me, spank me. I'm like, you don't even get off on spanking. What is your sudden fetish with spanking? Because he's never brought this up before. He's never asked to be spanked before. Now suddenly, he's begging for being spanked. I'm like, what is your sudden fetish with being spanked? Have you seen, like, a new spank video, and now you're turned on and want to be spanked? And again, he says, well, you're the one who's into spanking. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I never told you I was into spanking. I never said or did anything that would lead you to believe that I was aroused by spanking. And still he carried on. Spank me, spank me, spank me. I'm sitting there, like, trying to go to sleep, like, trying to take a nap. And he's, like, laying next to me. And he's so, oh, spank me, spank me. So I'm, like, reaching over, like, without even looking, like, moving my arm, like, behind my back and, like, spanking him on the ass. I'm like, there you go. Now shut up and go to fucking bed. Because I showed up at the house, like, I showed up at his house maybe, like, 2 in the morning. Which isn't a big deal for me, because I don't have a job in the world. You know? I don't have a job to go to, and he had the day off, so he didn't care. And by the time noon rolled around, I was ready for a nap. I wanted to go to bed. I was tired and bored, and I wanted to go to bed. And he wouldn't let me go to sleep. Like, every time I would fall asleep, he would, like, shake me and wake me up and say, spank me, spank me. Or he would start, like, touching my dick, and I would tell him, it's not going to get hard. I'm so tired and hungover now, it's not going to get hard. So you're just, like, it's basically like a red robin trying to pull a worm out of the earth at this point. It's like tugging on a worm at this point. It's not going to work. Because it never works unless the head is involved. And the head wants to go to sleep. Right? So eventually I had to stand up. And I had to say to him, I'm going out to the car to get my cigarettes. And I already had cigarettes. I already had brought cigarettes with me. So I had to like do like a little act where like I picked up like my pack of cigarettes and I looked in there and I see that there's like 5 cigarettes in there, but I pretend like there's nothing in there. So I open the flap and I put it back down and I'm like, like I'm so pissed off that I have to walk out to the car to go get another pack of cigarettes. Because otherwise he wouldn't have let me leave. I've been in this situation before, and he has actually physically gotten violent and tried to restrain me from leaving. So I put on my boots, and I put on my hoodie, and I put on my coat. And he says, "What do you need your coat for?" And I said, "'Cause it's cold outside. I'm about to go get my cigarettes. It's cold outside." So he's like, "Okay." So I go outside, and I tuck my hand in and use my arm till I clear off the snow of the fucking car, like on the sides and the back and the front, and drove right the fuck out of there. And he left me like nasty email or nasty voicemails, like on my way home. Like the phone kept ringing and ringing, and I'm not picking it up, and it kept ringing and ringing. And then I come home and I listen. And he's like, "I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you snuck out of here." And the truth is, I had to sneak out because otherwise, you know, I've been in this situation before where times in the past he's actually hidden my shoes before. He's hidden my keys before. He's like gone through my coat, stolen my keys, and hidden them before just to make sure I won't leave. He's hidden my shoes, like literally like stole my shoes and hid them somewhere so I couldn't leave. And I knew that if I tried to leave and said goodnight and goodbye, it would be like a whole big deal. And he would be like, "Oh, you promised to have sex again," and whatever. And I did. I did promise to have sex again, but after I had sex the first time, I was just so tired and spent that I was done. I just wanted a nap, and he wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. The first time we had sex, I said, "I'm about to come." And he says, "Well, you can't come unless you promise to do it a second time." And I'm like, "Sure, fine, whatever." And then spewed my goo. But then afterwards, I was so not in the mood for sex that I wanted to be left alone, and he just wouldn't leave me alone. Kept trying to cuddle with me. You know, when you talk about like cuddling with like a small animal, like a dog or a small dog or a cat, it sounds cute. But when you're talking about like a full-size, like 200-pound human being, it's not so cute, and it's actually kind of clumsy and unwieldy. And he had like some kind of fantasy in his head, like how he wanted to fall asleep with me. He wanted me to spoon him with my arms around him and holding him in a loving embrace. And I did do that for maybe like a minute, until I rolled over and said my arm is falling asleep, so I'm going to roll over and mind my own business here. Kept trying to dictate like how I could lay. Like I wasn't allowed to lay at the foot of the bed with my head at the foot of the bed. He wanted me to lay at the head of the bed. Otherwise, like maybe I would kick him in my sleep. Like if I were laying at the foot of the bed and he's laying at the head of the bed, like maybe I would move and like kick him in the head, like while he was sleeping. Which, if I did, I would only do it as like a joke. I just wanted to take a fucking nap. I was so fucking tired. I was spent. I was done. I wanted to take a nap. If he had allowed me to take a nap for like 2 hours, and then I woke up, I bet you I would have woke up with a boner, and I would have been horny, and we would have had great sex. But he didn't. He wouldn't let me go to sleep. He wouldn't go to sleep himself, and he wouldn't let me go to sleep. So eventually, like around 2 in the afternoon. Remember, I had showed up there like 2 o'clock the previous night. So around 2 o'clock in the afternoon the following day, after we've already been hanging around for 12 hours, eventually I realized I'm not going to get a nap. I'm not going to be able to go to sleep until I get out of here. So I said to him, I'm going out to my car because I need to go grab my cigarettes, and I want to check my cell phone. And I went out to the car, started the engine, and drove right the fuck out of there. And he called and called and called and called and called. He called 5 times, and I didn't answer any call. And I wasn't being a dick, but I just had to sneak out of there because otherwise it would have been an argument and it would have been a fight. That was the only way for me to get out of there without it being an argument or a fight. I had to sneak out. Well. What are you going to do? I guess there's worse things that could happen, right? Anyway, if you have names, numbers, or ideas for prank calls that you would like me to do tonight, by all means send me the info through the AIM at KDK Pranks, or by going to kdkprankcalls.com and clicking on the link for the chat room, and we'll see what we can do. That's all I can promise. I'll do my best, as I always do. And I'll be back, very shortly. And we're back. It's me, it's KDK. We're live here, 10:35 in the PM, and I'm going to the chat room to see what numbers people are sending in. And by all means, if anybody has any names, numbers, or ideas for prank calls that you want me to make tonight, make sure you get them to me, either through the AIM. I am on AIM right now as KDK Pranks, KDKPRANKS, or through the chat room at kdkprankcalls.com. Click on the link for the chat room, and you'll find me in there as KDK, of course, and you can send me your numbers that way. But we have a couple people in the chat room sending me names, numbers, and ideas already, so let me scroll up and see what people are saying. Brandon sends me a number for Tammy's Cleaning Girls. They close at midnight. You could call and tell them you filmed the bukkake porn, and you want them to clean up the mess. Well, if you have good aim, there would be no mess. It would be all on our face. Snowplow service. His name is Matt. This service is for Sevier County, Tennessee. Okay. There isn't any snow in the area, so I thought it would be funny to try. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. That's a good idea. There's no snow in Tennessee? You mean there's somewhere in the world where there isn't 4 feet of fucking snow on the ground like there is here? Oh, God. Another week, another fucking foot of snow. I am so sick of snow. You know, it's gotten to the point where even after you dig yourself out, it's hard to drive here in New England because at every street corner you have like 6-7 foot piles of snow. And you can't see like either way. You have to inch your car out. Slowly, like halfway into the road before you can actually see whether cars are coming or not. I'm so sick of fucking snow. Whatever happened to this global warming I was hearing about? Yeah, well, it's actually not global warming. It's a global climate shift, and we could see it happening. In the hundreds of years that they've been taking records of snowfall. Pardon me while I take a drag off my cigarette here. In the hundreds of years that they've been taking records of snowfall, we've actually this year broken the record in Connecticut. We've never had, in recorded history, we've never had more snow than we had this year. Because every week goes by and there's another fucking foot of snow. And I had to sit there and shovel my fucking car out of tons and tons of fucking snow. Yeah. I'm so sick of fucking snow. I want to move to the middle of the fucking desert at this point. I'm so fucking sick of snow. Tasty Noob writes in with the number for Ching Chang. Ching Chang. An Asian woman answered. And Eleanor Nigger. Oh, lovely. You want me to do racist calls? You haven't been listening long if you think that's something that I would do. And no bullshit. Let me minimize that. Because no bullshit also sends me numbers for a Super 8 motel on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. So we can do that. I like the Super 8 because they have the automated operator where you can just pick a number and dial through to rooms and fuck with people instead of dealing with the front desk. Because I'm putting a moratorium on motel calls because last week the only numbers people were sending me were like the fucking motels, and you know they're not going to work, but people send me motel numbers just because they don't have to confirm them because they're being fucking lazy. And the week before that, I was like pranking motels and had some success. So people are like, "Oh, well, let's just send him motel numbers every fucking week." But I'm putting a moratorium on motel numbers. I will not call any more motels, at least for another couple months. I'm putting a moratorium on motels. I'm sick of like stupid ass motel numbers that never work because the front desk always ask me like who I am and where I'm staying, and I have no answer that corresponds to what they're looking at on their computer screen. So, yeah, they never work. Well, they do work sometimes, but not without like tons of work on my end. And I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. Very lazy, very lazy. Anyway. I'm going to go to the first person who sent me in numbers, which was Brandon Vegas. And let's scroll up to the top, and he had the number for Tammy's Cleaning Service. Oop. Brandon Vegas had the number for Tammy's Cleaning Service. I thought it would be funny to try to get non-existent snow plowed. Okay, let's call them up and ask them to plow me out. Where is Tammy's? They're in New York City. Oh, of course they have snow if they're in New York City. If they're in New York City, they have fucking 4 feet of snow by this point in time. And it gets to be like really disgusting. Like around this time, like we've had like several snowstorms, and we have like 4 feet of snow here, and the snow gets like really disgusting when it's around for a while because it gets all brown from like the snow plow and like people walking through it and dogs peeing on it. And now it's gotten to the point where like the snow is like really gross. Like sticking your hand into a petri dish, like stepping into the snow is like really gross. They close at midnight. You could call and tell them you filmed the bukkake porn and you want them to clean up the mess. Why would I be calling a snowplow place to clean up my bukkake porn? But I'll do it. It's just stupid enough that I'll try. Okay, so let's type in the number here. 347.
Hello, can I help you?
Hello, I need you to come and dig me out.
What?
Well, I'm an old person and I don't get out much, but now my stuff is covered in snow, and I need to get out, but I'm too old and decrepit to move the snow. So come and dig me out.
We're a home cleaning service. We don't move snow.
I thought you shoveled driveways and such.
No, not us.
Well, can you work outside the box and maybe help an old person who needs to get to the pharmacy and get his meds?
Hon, all I have is girls working for me, and I can't send them out shoveling.
Oh, that's even better. I'd love to see women shoveling snow.
No, I can't do that, hon. We're not insured for that. You'll have to call another service.
I'm not going to sue anybody. You don't need insurance.
Hon, I cannot send you someone to shovel. You will have to call someone else.
But I'm too old to dig. I'll have a heart attack if I try.
I understand that, but you will have to call another service. We do not provide that service.
What service do you provide? Oh, bitch. Completely, totally hung up on me. I'm going to call her right back. And now the bitch won't pick up.
Hi, this is Tammy from Tammy's Cleaning Girls on Call. I'm sorry we missed your call. We're probably just on another line. If you leave your name and number, we will call you back within the next 5
We're probably spawning on the other line.
Thank you very much for your interest in our service.
Well, go fuck yourself, bitch. Okay, that was Tammy's cleaning service. She has no interest in helping an old man dig his car out. You know, I've never gotten a better workout than I have, like, this past winter, like, digging my car out of the fucking snow. And it seems like every time I go out there and, like, dig my car out with the shovel, that old women show up and they ask me to dig their car out, and every time I'm like, go fuck yourself. Pay one of these kids that are like, like 14 years old to, like, dig out your fucking car. Give them $10 and tell them to dig out your fucking car. I'm not doing it because I don't need your money. And I don't need your aggravation. Okay, so that was me trying to call Tammy's cleaning service. Brandon. So that's not going to work. So we have the snowplow service here. So I'm going to call up the snowplow service. There isn't any snow in the area, so I thought it would be funny to try to get non-existent snow plowed. But he doesn't send me the number. You dick. He sends me the info and there's no number there attached. Okay, dick. Wonderful. You could have done better than that, KDK. You could have told her you need her to clean up the crime scene. Yes, but he told me he wanted me to clean up snow. He didn't tell me he wanted me to clean up a crime scene. See, I'm nothing but accommodating. Then we have a Ching Chang here. I'm going to call her up and ask her to come and dig me out. Because I'm old and I can't dig on my own. 678-393. Shut up, bitch. Not you, I'm talking to the cat.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, love?
Ma?
Listen, this is Ed Rosenthal. I live down the road from you. I need you to come and dig me up because I need to get to the liquor store.
Liquor store?
Right.
No?
No? Well, who are you to tell me whether I should be drinking or not? That's not for you to say. I just need to get out. Oh, I also need to get to the pharmacy so that I can buy my meds. Hello? Nobody wants to help Ed get to the pharmacy so he can buy his meds. Okay. Tasty Noob sends me the number for Ching Chang. Is it the same Ching Chang? No, he found a different Ching Chang. I'm calling up 2 different Ching Changs in one night. There you go. That's got to be a record. The record for numbers of Ching Changs called in one night. Let's call up another Ching Chang.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing, Rob?
Are you having fun?
Well, no, not quite yet, because I was told that you were the person to call if I needed a ride to the pharmacy. I need to get down and get my meds, and then I'll be having some fun once I get some meds in me. I'll give you like $20 for your time. All you gotta do is give me. All you gotta do is give me a ride down to the pharmacy.
Are you having fun? I don't think it's funny.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, what's the object of calling?
Well, I'm trying to get you to give me a ride down to the pharmacy so I can pick up my meds because my grandson is out of town and I'm here alone.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't do it.
You live in the same building as I do. Apparently, I live.
Sorry.
I live down. I'm the old guy who lives downstairs.
I'm sorry. Have a good day.
Why won't you help?
This chance increases if you have heart disease or risk factors such as high blood pressure or when NSAIDs are taken for long periods.
Why won't you help? I'm calling as an elderly person who has nobody to help him. I told you I'd pay you.
And I don't have money.
Well, I'm not looking for your money. I'm looking for a ride to the pharmacy, and I'm offering to pay you.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Why not?
Because I can't. Look, don't bother me. I don't know what this is all about, what kind of jokes we're playing, but this is not a game anymore.
I'm not playing
Good night,
a game.
have a good day.
I'm an old man. I need a ride to the pharmacy, and I'm offering to pay you to give me a ride there.
Where's your pharmacy?
We're right in the middle of town here.
Where's the middle of town?
It's in the middle of Highland Pass. It's I forget what it's called because I'm old.
Me
but
too. I'm old.
The one right there in the center of town.
Bye.
Don't hang up, dear. Please, I'm going to die without you. That was stupid. Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be KDK if it wasn't stupid.
Hello, you're live on Brainbox Radio. Go ahead.
Hello, yay, it's Loopy.
Hey, Loopy!
I'm calling in to defend myself, and it's very difficult because, as you can hear, I was suffering a turn for the worse. My lungs are blacker than ever, and I'm coughing up goop intermittently while I'm talking to you now.
Do you know what? You could probably refine that and turn it into gasoline.
Yes. Or, people could try it out and smoke it.
Probably.
I've always got a one-track mind. All I can think about is smoke. Pardon me while I like to light a cigarette.
Winston's and Camels, I'm sure.
And vodka. But listen, I've been listening to you talking all kinds of crap about us all night.
Absolutely.
While I light my cigarette.
All right, go ahead. I'm smoking one too, so don't feel bad.
Okay. Listen, I've been here and I've been just listening to you guys have your way with us and ask rape us all night, and I'm calling in just to call you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna haunt you after I'm dead. It'll be the legend of Black Lung Loopy, and I'll be haunting you, Mark.
Well, that's all right. I think I can handle it.
I'm gonna break character for a moment here.
Go ahead.
Just to let everybody in on my own inner joke. Pardon me while I make myself laugh here for the past minute.
Thanks for calling Super A. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm trying to get a hold of room 8.
Do you need a room for one bed or two?
I'm trying to get a hold of the person in room 8. Put me through, please.
With who?
Room
What's
8.
the room number?
No, this is a Super 8. I'm trying to get a hold of room 8. Put me through, please. Hello?
Yeah, this is front desk. What do you need to know?
I need to talk to the guy in room 8.
What's the room number?
Well, I don't know. Only you would know that, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know what guy. We have too many customers over here.
He said call the hotel and ask them to put you through to room 8. So that's what I'm doing. I'm calling the hotel and I say put me through to room 8. Hello? Bitch hung up on me. I'm calling her right the fuck back. That was really rude. She hung up on me and now she won't answer.
This is KDK.
What's up?
And I'm calling in to weigh in with my beef, since everybody's badmouthing Wild Bunch.
Well, honestly, I'm trying not to badmouth him. I mean, I'm encouraging him to call in, and I mean, I can't twist anyone's arm hard enough to get him to call in.
Yeah. They're pussy.
Look, I've made my stance pretty clear. I mean, I have an opinion about them, and I'm sure they have an opinion about me, but, I guess I would call on into their show if they had a fucking 800 number, but they don't. Well, I do. And
he's so rich. I've heard quotes from anywhere from like 60,000 to now 4.5 million on how much money that he claims he's getting.
I know. So, I mean, I've got an 800 number, and I want them to call in, but they won't do it, so I don't know what the fucking deal is.
They're getting drunk, though. They keep trying to dial, but they're seeing double. But I wanted to call in and let everybody know my stance on these people, because I used to be one of the only people defending them. I used to think it was what's a good word? It was a noble thing to be doing internet radio and allowing other people to, like, try it out and see if they're any good at it. But they never...
Thank you for calling Super 8. How can I help you?
Why are you hanging up on me?
I didn't, sir.
Well, I'm trying to get a hold of room 108 and patch me through.
We don't have room 108, sir.
You have a room number 8?
No, we don't.
Why not?
Probably you need to call the other Super 8.
No, you have a room number 8.
No, we don't.
Why not? How do you not have a room number 8? You have several rooms there. You start from 1, and one of them is named room 8. Whether you're called 108 or 208, listen, I'm tired of you giving me a hard time.
You're giving me a hard time because we don't have room number 8.
No, you do. Of course you do. You start from 1 and you go up to whatever.
Sorry, sir,
so
we have no room number 8. No, you're arguing for it because we don't have room number 8. So how you want me to help you?
Okay, well, 108, 208, whatever
no,
it is.
Sir, not
you have
even
an
108.
8th room. You have an 8th room.
Do you have the name of the guest?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's the name of your guest?
He registered under the name of his wife. Her name is Boobs McDougal.
No, sir, I don't have no one with that name over here.
McDougal. Look it up.
Oh, sure, you can leave that one. I have no one with that name, sir.
If you hang up on me, I'm going to call the police.
Okay, you can call the police if you want. I have nobody with that name over here.
I want to get through to room 8, and you're giving me a hard time.
Sir, listen,
He said
listen.
contact me at room number 8 at the motel here.
Listen. I have no room number 8. Okay? And I'm busy with another customer here. I have no room number 8.
Or 208 or something, but you have
No, I have no rooms, nothing like that, sir. No 208, no 108, no 8.
You have an 8th room. Stop being a bitch.
Took it to the next level where you get rid of the people who don't look like they're going anywhere with it, you know?
Right.
And I always defended him because of that. But they've stabbed me in the back yet again. Because somebody who called into my show made dead dad jokes. He took me off Wild Bunch. No big deal. Nobody listened anyway. It doesn't really
We're talking about Neo, Little Evil Neo.
Yes. Neo called in, and I asked her to tell some dead dad jokes. And to her credit, she said no.
Okay.
So we didn't even tell dead dad jokes that night, but he got pissed about it. We brought up the concept of a dead father.
Okay.
You know, I wonder if he goes to see a movie and somebody's father dies, he runs screaming out.
Invalid number. You may have misdialed. Please re-enter the number now.
Hi, this is Tammy from Tammy's Cleaning Girls on Call. I'm sorry we missed your call. We're probably just on another line. If you leave your name and number, we will call you back within the next 5 minutes or so. Thank you very much for your interest in our service, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please...
Okay. Well, thank you for trying, Brandon, but that's not going to work. Snow plow service. There isn't any snow in Tennessee, but he wants me to call up and ask for snow removal.
Thank you for calling Super 8 Nellis. This is Jeff. Can I help you?
Hello, I would like to talk to the old guy in room number 8, please. Thank you.
In room number 8?
Right.
Don't have a room number 8 here.
Okay, room number 6. You must have a room 6. I think maybe I wrote it down wrong. It looks like an 8 because I'm so old and decrepit that the numbers are crooked.
Why don't you give me the guy's name?
His name is Ed Rosenthal, and I didn't know I would have to deal with a human. I thought I was going to get the machine and I could just dial 6 and get through to who I want to talk to.
I don't have a room 6 either.
How do you not have a room 6?
100.
You're giving me shit now. How do you not have a room 6? You have more than 6 rooms on floor 1?
And we have a room 108, but we don't have an Ed Rosenthal registered.
See, you're just giving me shit because you know you got a room 6. I didn't say 106. But you knew damn well what the hell I meant. So just put me through. Just STF you
know damn well who you're calling.
STF you and put me through.
Know who you're calling?
I'm calling the Super 8 Motel, and it's giving me a hard time about trying to talk to my friend Ed.
Your friend Ed?
Right.
Didn't you give me another number?
No, I said he's staying in room 108. Well, I said room 8, but you were trying to be a dick and saying there's no room 8 because I didn't say 108. But you knew exactly what I meant.
Keep you
it chose to be a dick.
little longer. This phone call is being recorded.
Well, wonderful. I'm recording it too.
Ed Rosenthal registered on this property. There is no room 6. There is no room 8.
There is no room 106. There is no room 108. You knew exactly what I meant, you dick. I'm recording this call too, so I can send it to you.
Swear at me one more time.
And what's going to happen?
Swear at me one more time.
Well, you swear at me one more time. Go ahead, you first.
Okay. Now I've got your number. Now I've got your billing address.
Okay, if you say so. Okay, what's my number? What's my billing address?
Sir, this is a...
I'm just trying to get a hold of my friend Ed. He's staying there in the hotel, and you're giving me a hard time. I don't know why.
I will one more time say to you, you need to understand, crank calls to a business is a federal crime.
I'm not making a crank call. I'm trying to get a hold of my friend Ed, and you're giving me a hard time.
There is no room 106. There is no 8.
Okay, maybe I had the number wrong. I had 206 or 1. He said I'm in room 108. And I don't know
whether... You got the wrong property.
You add some kind of prefix there that I don't understand. Maybe it's 308 or 208 or whatever. I don't understand all of that crap.
I will tell you one more time.
Well, go ahead. Tell me one more time.
Your guest is not registered here. He is at another Super 8.
Well, sometimes he registers under a fake name because he's trying to hide it from...
he does.
He's trying to hide from his wife the fact that he sometimes goes out of town on business.
Give me his fake name.
Well, he has several.
Give me your fake name, too.
Well, his fake name is Dick Power.
Okay. And what is your fake name?
Boobs McDougal.
Okay. You're beat. You're being routed into security now.
Wonderful. I'll wait. Let me talk to security, and I'll tell them about what a cockhole you're being.
Actually, somebody's coming to visit you.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'll leave the light on for you.
Okay.
I'll leave the light on for you. Come and get me.
Keep you on just a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. You said you knew my number. What is my number?
Don't you know your number?
Well, of course I do, but you're the one who said you were tracing my number and knew who I was. So you tell me my number.
Man, I tell you, in this day of computers, you need to be real careful what you do and what you say.
Yeah. You ever fucked your sister?
Yeah, there you go again. Just a little longer.
Well, I can stay out all night.
Okay.
I can talk. You're probably bored there at the desk, so you got nothing better to do. Since you don't want to put me through to my friend Ed, and you're giving me a hard time.
We're tracing your call.
Oh, okay, wonderful. I'll stay on as long as you like. You can come and trace me, and then you can listen to the cops come in and bust me. And that's my cat meowing in the background. Can you hear that?
Sir, this is federal. It's not. The cops won't come in. It's federal.
Okay, whatever you say so. I want to talk to my friend Ed, and you're giving me a hard time. I'm going to tell him he shouldn't stay there no more.
Yeah, I bet
because the guy at the front desk is a dick.
Yep.
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear my bell ring.
Oh, it will come in the next day or two. It won't happen immediately.
Okay, well, if you say so.
I know so.
Okay, well, if you say so. I'm calling to try to... You know what? I'm going to send the feds over there, and I'm going to have them fire you because you're not doing your job. You're not putting me through to my friend Ed, who's staying at the hotel there. Instead, you're choosing to be a dick.
Under a fake name.
Well, that's because he's cheating on his wife. That's not for me to judge.
What are you, about 13
or
years
you.
old?
What?
I said, what are you, about 13 years old?
I'm 87 years young.
And just lonely and have nobody better to talk to. So you just pick up the phone and just start dialing random numbers.
No, I'm trying to get a hold of Ed, and you're giving me a hard time.
I know.
Ed is 67 years young.
And found your friend Ed a long time ago somewhere else.
Right.
You don't think I know what this is all about?
Let me speak to your manager.
I am the manager.
No, you're not. You're far too stupid to be manager of anything.
There you go again.
I'll have you know I'm recording this entire transaction.
Okay. You're somebody.
I'm nobody. But I can record you. And record how you handle people with a complaint. And see that you obviously don't know how to deal with people who have a complaint. I'm trying to get a hold of my friend Ed, who's staying there at the hotel.
You need to get a better cell phone.
I'm not using a cell phone, dipshit.
You need to... There you go again. Actually, I'll just come see you.
Okay, where are you from?
Now.
Where are you from, old boy? Pardon me.
Go feed.
Shut up! Sorry about that. I had to yell at my cat for a moment.
That's what I said. Go feed your cat.
Well, I was talking to Ed. I was trying to talk to Ed because he's got the food.
You just don't know what you're doing. You can't keep anything straight.
Well, at least I made your night and made you laugh.
There's an idiot calls here all the time. You're the idiot tonight.
I'm the idiot of the night. Yay!
You trying to reach your friend? I told you he's not here. You don't want to call and find him anywhere else.
Well, there is no friend because I'm just an idiot.
What?
Can I talk to you personally for a moment?
That's all you've been doing is yakking and yelling.
Well, I was trying to be funny, but now I want to talk to you as a human being.
Start talking.
I want to ask you, what is your life like? You work at this dumpy hotel.
You don't even know what this hotel is at. You don't even know who you called.
I called the Super 8 Hotel.
You found the yellow pages.
Right. And I'm curious to talk to you as a human being. Rather than doing a prank call, I'd like to talk to you as a human being.
I'll leave this line open all night long. It don't make a bit of
Okay,
difference
well,
to me.
let me drop the voice, and I'll talk to you like a normal human being. So what's your life like? You work there at the hotel.
If you're looking for a guest, I can answer room number questions. Those are all the questions. This is a business.
Okay, well, there's nobody business. Calling for business at this time of night. So
what?
Can I talk to you as like a normal human being?
You're not normal. You can try.
I know. I'm definitely not normal.
Normal people don't make these phone calls.
Well, when they're bored,
and
they
I
do.
know it. That's why it's being recorded. That's why the computer locks all of your information, and that's why it gets turned over to the appropriate authority.
Doesn't matter.
Normal people
Record
don't
me all
do
you want.
this.
I've not done anything illegal.
You're breaking up again.
It doesn't matter. I've not done anything illegal. You can record me all you want.
You need to check. Yeah, I'm going to put you on hold. Don't go anywhere.
No.
Enterprise Replica. We will be right with you.
The theater or something.
Probably.
Very sensitive about that. He must have had a very bad relationship with his father before he died.
And if you guys listen to the audio of me talking to V4 in the material chat, I told him that I would even help him make fun of my dad when he passed away.
Yeah.
Well, I'm serious. I mean, look. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, fuck.
I thought you hung up.
You can't laugh at yourself, and you can't laugh at anybody.
I'm here.
You got to get over it sooner or later.
Okay.
But also, even after that happened, I tried to be nice. I let them.
So what do you want to say?
I don't want to say anything.
Well, I wanted to talk to you. Now that I tried to prank you, and you were too clever to fall for it. Now I'd like to talk to you as like a regular, normal human being.
It's Saturday night. The drunks come out. The idiots
No, I'm not
come
drunk.
out.
I don't drink.
Do you think you're the only person that tries to prank somebody?
No,
You
absolutely
just should
not.
call a private residence instead of a business, because a business is illegal. You're getting ready to find that out.
Actually, no, the opposite is true, because it's legal to prank businesses because they advertise their number.
Okay.
You work for a company that advertises their numbers.
You believe anything you want to.
No, I'm just like telling you prank call law.
You're sitting at home with the
this.
cats and you got nothing better to do. You need to get a life, but you should grow a brain. That's what you really should do.
I'm actually very, very
Call
smart.
a private residence and you can prank all you want to.
Right, except that would be
You tie up a business. It falls under the tying up a business line, which could be used for emergency numbers.
Right, but it all
emergency
falls
calls.
down to
It
you
just
could
goes
hang up
on
at any
and on
time.
and on and on and on, and you're getting ready to find it all out.
You could hang up on me
And
at
the
any
law's
time,
changed.
and I won't call you back.
I
So
am
there is
told
no
not to hang up
harassment.
on you.
There is no harassment because I'm not going to call you
The
back.
longer you stay on, the worse it
well,
gets.
fine. Fuck. I don't care.
There you go, swearing again.
Well, you swore at me.
Such a mouth you have on you.
Oh, stop.
You need to grow a brain and some manners.
Yes, I'm incredibly intelligent. But I choose to do stuff like this because I'm bored on a Saturday.
I know. Don't you know? Don't you think everybody understands that?
Yeah, I think they do.
I'm pretty sure they do. Good.
Well, it was fun talking to you. I like you.
No, I need to keep you on. I need to keep you on.
Funny, you know?
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. You need to stay on. The longer you stay on, the better it is.
Trust me, you're never going to catch me. You're never going to get me in trouble because I've not done anything wrong. I haven't threatened you. I haven't done anything illegal. So there you go. I've had an innocuous conversation with you, and there is no way I will ever derive any kind of trouble or legal action from it. I haven't threatened you.
Live in your little world.
Go on. Okay, well, there you go. Welcome to my world.
Okay, there I go.
There you go. See? Now you're famous. Now you're internet famous. You're the crazy hotel guy that I called on a Saturday night. Hello? Oh. Too bad he left. He was so he was super fucking fun. I love that guy. I'll be back. I'll be back very shortly. Very shortly. And we're back.
Thank you for calling Super 8 at Nellis. This is Jeff. Can I help you?
Hello, I'd like to get a hold of room number 8, please.
Okay, give me your credit card number.
I don't need to give you my credit card number. I just want to talk to room number 8.
You have to give me a credit card number before I can give you room 8.
I'm not giving out my credit card number to talk to room number 8.
I have to have your credit card number and your Social Security number.
Well,
I need them right now.
Well, you're not going to get
them
there.
right this minute.
Are you
right now, I need your credit card number and your Social Security card.
Are you the fat idiot I just spoke to?
So I'll happily transfer you to room 8.
Listen, I can tell you're fat just from the sound of your voice. I can tell you're a fat, dumpy
driver's
bitch.
License number 2.
Oh, okay, whatever. I can tell you're giving me a hard time. I just want to talk to my friend in room number 8, and you're the one being a fat dick.
I can't connect you to Mr. Rosenthal's room until you give me your credit card number.
I didn't even tell you his name, bitch.
And your driver's license number. And I need your Social Security number.
Right, I'll give all that to you.
And I need your checking account number, too.
Okay, why? So you can steal my identity?
Which number do you want to give me first? Let's start with the credit card.
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry.
Maybe because you're so fat. You know, you're fat because you eat too much. It's not my fault.
Why don't you use your regular voice?
Well, this is my regular voice. I'm old.
I know you're 87.
87 years young, I'll have you know.
You're old and stupid.
Right. Because old people are stupid. We lose our mind around 60.
No, just you.
No, all old
you're,
people.
You're too stupid to realize you called this number about 10 minutes ago.
You think I'm too stupid?
I know you are.
Or do you think I just wanted to call and fuck with you again?
Go ahead and give me your credit card number.
Do you really think I'm too stupid, or do you think I just wanted to call and fuck with you again because you're feisty?
You're stupid enough to give me your credit card number. And you make for good radio.
You're on the radio right now.
I know.
Yes, I'm sure you assumed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You told me that last time too.
Right.
Credit card number, come on, I don't have all night.
Okay, let me give you my credit card number. Hang on, let me get my wallet. Where is my wallet? Where are my pants?
See if your cat took it.
Well, go pick up that other number, and I'll have the number by the time you get back.
Interstate 15 North to Craigwood.
I love that guy. That guy is like the world's worst employee ever. I love that guy. Okay, I'm done now. I'm not going to call that guy back. That guy was great. That was great radio. That guy was such a dick. Oh, man. I love that guy. He's my new favorite prank call victim. Well, it is almost midnight, so it's time for you guys to get in your UK numbers. It's almost time to switch over to the UK for the last hour of the show, and we'll do some UK wake-up calls. Yeah, because I know a lot of you people look forward to that.
Hello?
Hello, is Rachel there?
Mm-hmm.
Rachel!
What?
What's that chattering here in the background? Can you turn that down, please?
No.
Why not?
Who are you?
My name is Ed.
What?
My name is Ed, and I've longed for you from afar for quite a while now.
That's cool.
Can you turn that bitch down?
No.
Well, should I call you back when you're willing to talk to just one person at a time?
No, you shouldn't be calling me back, actually. Wait, what? Can't see it.
Okay, you know, the others told me you were a cunt, and now I see that they were right.
Wait, who are you?
My name is Ed, and I go to school with you, and I've longed for you from afar. Turn that shit down.
No.
Okay, well then go fuck yourself.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Send me your names, numbers, and ideas for UK wake-up numbers. And I'm going to the IM right now to see what we have here. We have Rachel McNaughton. Sounded slightly tired. That's a U.S. number, I think. And Chris Robert Kelly from the UK. Oh, there we go. That's our first UK number. Thank you, Nunu. Nunu is sending in our first UK number. And maybe before we call up the UK, we'll call up Rachel.
Hello?
Hey. Is this Rachel?
Dude. No, it's not actually.
Is Rachel there, please? Give her the phone.
No.
Why not?
Who are you?
Is she passed out?
Yeah.
Well, put the phone next to her ear and let me sing her a song while she's sleeping.
No.
And she'll have vague memories of it tomorrow, and it'll be happy.
I really don't think she will, actually.
Is she that bad?
Mhm.
Shake her. Wake her up and give her the phone.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't need to.
Well, you need to because I'm asking you to. And you don't know me.
Yeah,
she
notice
does.
I don't know you. How does she know you?
Because we had sex maybe 4 or 5 days ago.
We had sex?
Yes.
No, we didn't.
And I would imagine, since I haven't spoken to her since, she would love to hear from me, because she was probably thinking I'm a dick and I fuck her and never call her again, but now I'm trying to call her again, and you're giving me a hard time.
Dude, seriously, this isn't even funny.
I know. It's not. So give her the phone.
No.
Is she fucking someone else?
Maybe.
Okay, well, I thought I was the only one, so maybe I should let go. I thought she was a nice girl, but she a hoe?
Can you just tell me who you are? That would be pretty cool.
My name is Ed, but I don't know you.
Your name is not Ed.
Of course it is.
No, it's not.
I don't know you. How can you say
Okay,
my name is not Ed when I don't even know you? I've never
Okay, well, what if
I've
I
never
told you?
spoken to you.
What if I told? Dude, what if I told you that this is Rachel?
Rachel?
Yeah.
Why are you playing games?
Why are you playing games? Tell me who you
I'm not
really
playing
are.
games.
Obviously you are, dude. This isn't even cool.
How can you treat me like this? You
What the
recognize
fuck?
my voice.
No, I
You
don't.
know who I am.
No, I don't.
We had sex less than a week ago.
No, we
Okay,
didn't.
maybe last Saturday. Okay, maybe about a week ago.
No.
And you don't remember.
Guess what? I don't know who you are. So you should just tell me, because, this is, some lame second grade joke.
No, it's a joke on me, I guess, because I had feelings for Rachel, and now it turns out that she's just a stupid fucking whore. Doesn't
That's rude.
remember having sex with men she had sex with.
That's really rude. You shouldn't be calling me
I
a whore.
know. I know it is. It's very rude. It's very rude that you don't remember
Can you
men that you had sex with.
Can you just stop acting like you're in second grade and just tell me who you are?
You know who I am. You had sex with me last Saturday.
No.
Okay, whatever.
Seriously, just tell me.
You have sex with so many people you can't remember who you had sex with.
Oh my god. Dude, no. Just fucking tell me.
Well, I'm just happy that I used a condom.
Dude, not even kidding. Just tell me.
I'm telling you. I told you.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Who are you?
My real name is Dave.
Who are you?
Dave. The guy
Dave
you slept with last weekend.
Stop telling me I had sex with you. I didn't, okay? That's creepy and weird.
We did.
No. Can you just please tell me who you are?
Was I that bad? You don't remember?
I guess so. Can you just tell me who you are?
You know, I don't even know that you bothered to get to know my name in the first place.
Dude, this isn't even funny. This is weird.
No.
No, seriously, the fact that, you're pulling out this far, a phone prank.
I'm not making a prank call. You left me your number and you said call me next week, and I'm calling you next week.
Really? I left you my number? Because I'm pretty sure I just got the cell phone today. Ha. So, joke's on you.
No,
you really think your lies before you,
maybe it forwarded to your new cell.
I've never even had a cell phone before today.
Okay, whatever. Why are you being such a bitch?
I'm not being a bitch. You're just being retarded.
I'm not. Okay, pardon me for being the only man you ever had sex with that has some kind of emotional attachment to you.
Dude, I've never had sex with anyone. So joke's on you again.
So you're a virgin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, my bad. I'm sorry. Have a good night.
Can you just tell me who you are?
You have no idea who I am. I'm a very
No,
famous
I don't.
internet prank caller, and somebody gave me your number and said, call up this bitch and accuse her of having sex with you.
Wait, who told you to call me?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Can you just please tell me?
No.
Please?
No.
Why?
Because, I don't know why. Now I feel guilty for trying to prank call. Somebody put me up to making a prank call to an underage girl, and now I feel guilty about it. So I'm sorry that I accused you of having sex with me, because obviously you and I have never had sex, and I've never had sex with an underage girl.
Okay, just tell me who told you to call me.
I can't tell
Please?
you that.
Why? I probably don't even know them.
Well, I don't even know the guy's name. All I would know is, like, his internet name. His internet name is Fluffy Bunny.
Dude, what the fuck?
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you have no idea who I'm talking about, because I only know him through his internet name, Fluffy Bunny.
I still really doubt you're not lying to me.
No, I told you the truth. Somebody contacted me because I do an internet radio prank call show, and he says, prank call this bitch and accuse her of having sex with you. And now that I talk to you, I realize that you're a good girl and you're not a whore. And,
yeah.
And now I feel guilty about, like, trying to prank call you and talking dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say goodnight, and I'll say God bless.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Who the fuck sent me that number, you evil bitch? Oh, well. You evil scumbags. There's a lot of evil people who listen to this show.
Hello?
Hello, I was calling for Chris Kelly, please.
Speaking.
Hello, how are you doing, dear? Wonderful. Listen,
I'm good. Who's this?
The reason why I'm calling you so late is because I'm snowed in, and I was hoping for a young, strapping young man to be able to help me dig out, because I'm very old, and I would likely die if I tried to do it on my own.
Where are you?
I live next door, dear. Apparently, when you shoveled out your driveway, you threw all your snow behind my car, so I can't get out. So I'm offering you the opportunity to make good, or to at least work off some bad karma.
Oh, well, unfortunately, I'm not anywhere near my driveway.
Yeah, well, where your car is near your driveway, and you move the snow and you shovel it all behind mine. Maybe
but I'm not near my car.
Funny at the time. Maybe you didn't realize that there's an elderly man in the house that needs to get out and use his car to get down to the store and buy his milk and eggs and stuff.
Aha.
Right. So you shoveled me in, and I'm offering the opportunity to come over and make...
And what's your name?
My name is Ed Rosenthal. I live next door. The guy whose car you shoveled in last time you shoveled out.
Are you sure you have the right Chris Kelly?
You live here on my road, right?
I live in Canada.
Right. And last time you dug out from the snow, you shoveled all your snow behind my car, making it harder for me to get out. And I'm too old to sit out there and dig. And too poor to pay someone to do it. So I'd like you to come out and make amends for what you did.
Well,
by
the problem
digging
is
my
that
car out so that I can get
the
to
problem
the
is
store
I
and
live
get my
in
milk
Canada. I live in Canada, but I'm in England right now.
and eggs. Right.
So I'm 9 hours away.
Well,
So you're not going to get milk and eggs anyway.
well,
You're going to have to find somebody or pay somebody else.
Listen, you did a wrong thing.
I haven't done any wrong things. I didn't dig my car out.
You shoveled
My car doesn't even go into a driveway. It goes in a parking lot, and the parking lot is shoveled by the company. So it couldn't have been me anyway.
Listen, I was parked next to you, and you shoveled your dump all on top of me. My car...
Impossible.
I don't drive very often because it's very seldom that I need to get out. I go out maybe once a week.
Okay.
And you shoveled all of your snow on top of my car, burying me. As if it wasn't bad enough with all the snow we've gotten here in North America. You shoveled me in, buried me completely.
Right.
And I want you to come and make amends. Dig me out.
Sorry. You're going to have to call the company.
I can't wait. There is no company.
Well, you're not going to have me dig you out anyway, because I'm 9 hours on the other side of the world, so...
Well, you're going to be back soon.
I'm not going to be back for months.
Bullshit. I spoke to your wife. She says you're due back on Monday.
Uh-huh. Well, that would be a lie then. You should speak to my wife again.
Maybe you lied to her because you're off gallivanting with whores.
Right.
Like Charlie Sheen.
Uh-huh. So who is this?
I'm the old guy whose car you buried last time you attempted to dig yourself out.
Okay, who is this really?
Okay. Let me drop the voice. Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good, how are you?
How are things in the UK?
Not bad.
Listen, my grandfather called me and he says he's really pissed off because you buried his car last time you dug out.
Yeah, well...
Before you left, apparently you dug out your car and, like, piled all of your snow behind him.
No, I don't dig out my car.
No? Who does?
It's the Main Street Company.
Yeah, but there's always a berm left behind.
I live in an apartment building.
Right, but there's always a berm left behind, and you shoveled your berm behind his car because you're too lazy to walk 3 feet and, like, shovel it into the woods, so you piled it on top of his car.
Shovel it into the woods, eh?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Go on now.
You carry yourself as though you're famous, but you're not.
I carry myself as though I'm famous, but I'm not. What kind of talk is that?
Well, I carry myself as though I'm famous, but I'm not.
I'm still trying to pick out your voice.
Do you have any famous friends?
No, I wouldn't call any of them my friends. Most of those famous people are dicks.
Yeah. Well, that would probably describe me.
Who is it?
Okay, now we're playing the game. Now you're going to guess who I am.
Oh, God, come on now. Okay, well, let's see. Who would have my UK number?
I work in voiceover work in the U.S.
Voiceover work in the U.S.?
I voice cartoons and stuff like that. I work in Hollywood.
I work in Hollywood. Well, you
I don't
either
know
have
if
to be
you
one
would
of my
call it
Facebook
Hollywood.
friends, or
I work in East LA.
who the hell is this?
Well, I want you to guess.
No, I can't. I can't pick your voice out.
Okay, well, I do voices for popular cartoons that are on Fox and Cartoon Network and stuff like that.
I don't know anybody that does that.
Yeah, you do.
Unless
Bitch,
you
we've
also
been
do
friends for
entertaining on cruise
years.
ship.
I'm offended.
I'm completely lost. You've got me completely lost now.
Okay. Let me give you a hint.
Uh-huh.
H. John.
Howard Johnson? wait.
You're
Are
funny.
you Mike Johnson? Are you Mike Johnson? Is Mike Johnson calling me? Because I've been abusing it recently.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe Mike Johnson was getting back at me.
I knew you in high school.
You knew me in high school?
Yes.
In high school?
Right. I'm not going to give you my last name because that would be too easy.
John from high school?
H. John.
Oh, H. John.
H. John.
What, H is your first name? No.
H is Hernandez. And then John.
John Hernandez.
Right. Well, no.
Hernandez John.
Okay.
Everyone I knew from high school, I haven't been in contact with for years.
I know.
How would I possibly pick you out from that information?
I thought maybe you were following my career, like after high school, like maybe you were following my career and you were excited that I was doing well or something. I don't know.
Oh, fuck no. I hated everyone in high school. Screw that.
No, well, me too. Me too. A bunch of fucking assholes.
I'm a complete blank now. So you went to which high school?
I went to your high school.
Which one was that?
Afterwards,
which high school was that?
I had several auditions, and they liked my voice, so they hired me on to Dr. Katz. Have you ever heard of Dr. Katz?
Which high school?
That used to be like an old show on Comedy Central.
I know Dr. Katz, but which show?
There you go. I used to play Ben on Dr. Katz. That was me, Ben on Dr. Katz.
Which high school?
And then after that,
now you won't answer the name of the high school.
They did a show called Home Movies.
See, that tells me right there.
And I was one of the main voices on there. And then it just it grew and grew from there, and eventually now I'm on Bob's Burgers.
Uh-huh. You give me the name of the high school.
Bob's Burgers on Fox. And Archer on FX. I Am Archer.
Give me the name of the high school.
I forget.
You wouldn't forget which high school you went to. Come on. That's just bullshit.
No, I choose to forget.
Now you're just bullshitting me.
I choose to forget because it was such an ugly time.
You've given yourself amnesia, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so now why are you screwing with me?
Because we need a voice for Bob's Burgers. And you have a great voice.
Right.
No, you do.
Okay.
I could purposely, easily see, like, that voice coming out of a cartoon character. Like, maybe as my boss, or somebody, like, who is, like, generally being a dick.
Mm-hmm. So you associate my voice with somebody who's a dick.
Well, you have, like, a very generic voice.
I've got a voice like a guy who's a dick, is what you're saying.
Yeah, totally. Don't take it the wrong way, but that's exactly what I mean.
Right.
So, I'm going to suggest you to the production company. Have them, I'm going to have them call you. And when they call you, I want you to be ready. And just do that voice.
My regular voice. Me as me.
Totally. Completely.
Right.
Right. Why are you being such a dick?
Because I don't believe you at this
I'm trying
point.
to give you a huge opportunity, and you're being a dick.
Well, you can't name the high school you went to. That's a bit
Of course
ridiculous.
I can.
And you're not being honest with me about who you are.
We went to high school together. Where did we go? You tell me.
I went to several high schools. That's why I need you to name one.
Okay. SoCal.
No.
What do you mean? I'm wrong? I have the wrong guy?
Well, you certainly...
Okay, well, fuck.
I didn't go to that high school.
I got the wrong guy.
What is your actual name?
H. John Benjamin.
H. John Benjamin.
That's my real name. The H stands for Henry.
I don't remember Henry Benjamin.
Well, you would know
Where did
John
you grow
Benjamin. Dick.
John Benjamin.
Okay, well, fuck. You don't know me.
There's a strong possibility I don't. What high school did you go to again?
Well, fuck. Why am I offering opportunities to somebody who's being such a dick?
I'm not being a dick. I just always face things with skepticism.
No, you're being
You can
a dick.
understand that if you live in L.A.
I liked you at first, but now you're being a dick.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you can still like me.
Okay, well...
If you live in L.A.
Maybe they can use you on Adult Swim.
Right.
Well, good
So
for you.
what high school did you say you went to again?
I'll put in a good word for you, so maybe you can get a gig at Adult Swim. And get paid like maybe $1,000 an episode. So there you go. That's the best I can do.
Are you all right there?
Yeah,
You gonna live?
know. And maybe near death. See, that's why.
So
John
Benjamin from
like
Southco High School. Well, I suppose the other option is that I could always look up the number.
Fine. But keep in mind, I don't answer like unrequited calls.
Right. So where are you at right now?
L.A.
You're in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in England right now. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry I called you so early.
Yeah, a little early.
I'm trying to offer you an opportunity, and now you're all being a dick, like, oh, you called me too early.
Well, no, I just, if you're going to offer the right person the opportunity, that's all. I'm trying to make sure that we actually know each other.
Mm-hmm. The world happens around you.
Because I just got this phone number today.
Okay.
So there's certain people that have it.
Mm-hmm. You got a great voice.
So how did you get my phone number? Did you get it? How did you get my phone number?
Through people in the industry who have been passing around copies and samples of your voice for a while. And people realize, you know, you got a great voice. You got a great cartoon voice.
Uh-huh. It must be all the smoking. Probably makes my voice a little raspy.
Don't kill whatever you got. Because whatever you got is great.
Uh-huh. So you're calling me from LA right now?
Yes. Very late. It's almost it's 12:30 in the morning right now. It's very fucking late right now.
Uh-huh. So have you been drinking?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you got this phone number from somebody else?
Somebody recommended me to you because they said that you do great voices. And
okay, and who was that? Do you remember?
You're willing to work cheap. And we don't have a whole lot of money here on Cartoon Network, of course.
Uh-huh. So do you remember who the person was that recommended me?
I do, but I'm not going to say because he asked me not to.
Oh, okay. That would be kind of weird. I would imagine that he'd want to, you know.
If it were me on the other end, I would assume that it is kind of weird. So hang up on me right now. Hang up on me.
Well, I could hang up on you. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
This guy said that you had a great voice, and you did great voices. And what I hear is not great voices.
Right. But, see, anybody that I know back in L.A. wouldn't have this phone number.
Right. But, of course, we're in Vancouver.
Ah. So now you're in Vancouver instead of L.A. Because anybody I know back in Canada wouldn't have this phone number yet.
Don't be a dick.
I'm not being a dick. It's just,
what do I need
I
to
just
do?
got this.
I'm offering you the opportunity of a lifetime, and you're being a dick.
Well, I've got pretty good opportunities right now.
Your life ends with you like living in a gutter and like overdosing and like being a dick for the rest of your life.
Well, that's probably not going to happen, no.
But if I stay on the line, then maybe you can make a name for yourself.
Well, but I've already kind of made a name for myself doing other stuff.
How? How and where?
Well, I fly people.
Uh-huh. Okay, so like I said, how and where?
I get enough work for myself.
What's your favorite voice?
My favorite voice? I don't think I have a favorite voice.
Of course you do. I do. You do. You must have a voice that you enjoy doing more than any other.
Well, my regular speaking voice, I would imagine.
Can you mix it up a bit so that it sounds as though it's coming from a cartoon rather than, like, reality?
I don't know. That's weird.
I know.
It'd be a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I know. But that's what differentiates people between, like, losers and actors.
Right, right. It's been a long time since I've done anything like that.
Mm-hmm. So you can't do it, huh?
I wouldn't be able to do it over the phone.
Why not?
This is not the kind of thing you can do over the phone.
Of course, it is. What do you expect us to fly you out to California to sit there and speak in front of us, asshole?
Well, you know, it might be something.
Do it now, or you can't do it.
Okay, so Bob's Burgers. Who did you play in Bob's Burgers?
Bob.
Okay. I'm just wondering, like, what kind of other stuff you've done.
I was on Dr. Katz. I was on Hum Movies. I was Coach McGurk on Home Movies.
Coach McGurk. Huh. Interesting.
Yes.
Cool. Well,
Coach
it's
McGurk
really great
got
to
me
do.
more work than anything ever else in the rest of my life will ever get. I was so
Really?
good as Coach McGurk that's my gig. People hire me
Wow.
and say, we want you to do Coach McGurk. I'm like, okay, fine. Fuck, that's my real voice.
Yeah, well, you know, when you got your own voice going, it's that's the easiest thing to do, you know. Some people just blend themselves.
Now I'm on Archer, and a show on Fox called Bob's Burgers, which is probably about to be canceled, but I played Bob on Bob's Burgers.
Well, that sucks. Why is it going to get canceled?
Because nobody watches.
Oh. I really wish I knew who gave you my number, though. That would be great to know.
Yes. And it would be great for you to be able to prove yourself and do different voices.
It's just so weird. I can't imagine how you would have gotten my number.
Listen, I told you who I am, and I explained who you are, and we're waiting for you to prove yourself. If you can't do it, then just say, I fucking can't do it, and just hang up on me.
Well, you have to admit, I mean, if somebody calls you like this, you would be a little skeptical as to what was going on, right?
Absolutely. But if I were as desperate as you, then I would be more than willing to prove myself.
Well, now, why would you say that I'm desperate?
Because you don't get any work?
Well, I get lots of work in the field that I'm working in.
Okay, well...
I'm actually I'm in England right now on a job.
If you're happy the way you are, then fine. Hang up on me.
It just sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like you're getting a soundbite for a radio show or something, you know?
Okay, well then, hang up on me.
No, you've piqued my interest because I'm looking at you.
Radio show. You think I'm gonna waste my time with a fucking radio show?
Well, no, okay, think about it. If somebody called you, right, and said, hey, you know, hey, I'm so-and-so, and I want you to do some funny voices for me over the phone.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly how it sounds.
And you didn't know them.
And that's how I got my job.
You really can't tell me who gave you my number.
It was, no, he doesn't want me to.
That is the weirdest thing, though, that somebody would say, hey, call this guy. He can do some voices, and but don't tell him that I told you to call me. Call him.
I'm sure your agent, you don't even have an agent, do you?
Of course I don't have an agent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, though. Have you ever seen the movie?
Somebody called me and said, this guy is good for voice talent.
Have you ever seen Cube Band, the movie?
No. Never.
You should look up Cuban, the movie.
No.
Cubegan.
No, I never will.
Oh, it's a funny little thing. You should look it up.
No, it sounds stupid.
Oh, it's being released on DVD. It's quite a little thing.
Sounds stupid.
It's become a bit of a cult classic. Kind of like Trailer Park Boys.
Not even close. If you were as good as Trailer Park Boys, you'd be hired right now.
I didn't say it was as good as Trailer Park Boys. I said it was along the same lines as Trailer Park Boys.
But it's stupid and not worth watching. Listen, I got many hours in my day, and I don't have enough hours in my day to watch it like garbage.
Well, now, come on. You haven't even seen it. You can't write it off as garbage right off the bat, can you?
You know, you don't even realize how lucky you are that I'm even talking to you right now.
Oh, I could believe it.
I want to hear you do some
I'm just
voices.
trying to... Well, what kind of voice would you like?
Tell me what's your best. Do your best. Whatever you think is your best.
Do for me. I haven't done a lot of voices, but I can do accents.
Okay, well then, fine, cool. We can work that into a cartoon scenario.
You know, like if you want an Irish accent, I can give you a little bit of an Irish. You know, because the Irish it's easy to do. It's really busy, and it's easy to do a little Irish accent. You know.
FTFU.
So I'm doing an Irish accent right now. I mean, this is pretty much what the Irish do right here. You know.
That's right, Irish accent.
Well, I told you it'd be difficult to do over the phone. I mean, it doesn't really come across. You have to get it properly done.
What the fuck do you expect? We're gonna fly you out to California to do bad accents in front of us?
No, of course not. I don't think there's anything I could possibly do over the phone that would say, hey, you know, this is somebody you should fly out to LA. And why would you be in Vancouver right now?
Because that's where all movies are made. Dipshit.
I know a lot of people that have worked in Vancouver.
You're right.
That's not where all the movies are made.
The X-Files, The Fringe, every movie and TV show is now made in Vancouver.
Oh, it's killing me trying to think about who might have given you this number.
Somebody was trying to help you, who apparently thought that you had some kind of voice talent.
Well, it's weird. It feels like it's a prank call. You know, like you would think it's a prank call, wouldn't it?
I would. Yeah, I would.
So how do you expect me not to think it's a prank call?
I don't know.
I mean, clearly I have a sense of humor because I've been on the phone with you this long at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go right there, you know. You got a guy with a good sense of humor that can take a joke.
Okay, so
and deliver one
that's what you're going for. You're going for an actor who's got a good sense of humor and can take a prank call joke. That's what you're going for.
Well, you know, there's not a lot of those out there, you know.
Yeah, probably not. But what we're looking for is somebody who can do cartoon voiceover work.
Right.
Like SpongeBob or something like that. Like somebody who can come up with a funny voice.
Mm-hmm.
So you're apparently.
It'd be nice if I could see a picture of like a character sketch. Like, what does the character look like?
Okay, let's assume that we're doing a remake of the Smurfs.
Smurfs, really?
Yes, that is in the works, and we're looking for people to play Smurfs.
Uh-huh.
As dumb as that sounds.
It does sound pretty dumb, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But it's going to be incredibly successful because it's the Smurfs. And it's going to be tied into the stupid movie that comes out next year. So we're looking for Smurfs.
Okay. Smurf voice, eh? That'd be a tough one.
I know. I know. That's why we're resorting to people like you.
Resorting to people like you're trying to offer me something special and
we've been to everything.
This is great.
We've been to everyone, and nobody can do it like a good Smurf voice because you always do it like a munchkin, and it sounds wrong.
And so now you're me.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what. Can I get some sleep, and can you call me tomorrow about this?
No.
Now, why would that be? Why would you not be able to give me another shout tomorrow after I've had some time to sleep and think about it?
Because there's a billion people that want the job, and we're not sitting here waiting for people to fucking sleep.
Well, you just sat there waited for an hour, and it's 12:30 at night there, so actually it should be probably closer to 1 o'clock. Well, 2 o'clock there, I think, shouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, totally. No, actually, I'm in LA, so it's 9-something. 9:44.
I don't think, like, it's just weird that you're calling me.
Okay, if you don't want the fucking job, then just say you don't want the fucking job.
Well, I'd like to talk to you again, is what I'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously one phone call could be anything. But 2 phone calls is somebody that's serious.
Well, I'm telling you I'm serious. And I wouldn't be bothering wasting my fucking precious time to call your stupid ass about this.
Right, but anybody that was calling for, some sort of prank would be saying that right now.
You're being difficult, and I'm going to just say that I'm going to put you on the list as like somebody who's difficult, because you're an asshole.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm trying to get a regular conversation going.
Let's wait until tomorrow, and that's the last thing we want to deal with on the fucking set. Is like some kind of dipshit asshole.
Well, if I was an asshole, I would have hung up on you a long time ago.
Okay.
And probably when you haven't had a couple of drinks and in the morning, you might think about the fact that, hey, well, he didn't hang up on me, and I would have hung up on somebody if they called me.
And there you go, being a dick, like referring to the fact that I've been drinking.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying.
Being a dick.
Trust me, I've worked with difficult actors.
Yeah. Such as yourself.
So way worse than me. It's way worse than me, my friend.
Okay, well, I need to go take a piss.
All right, you do that and think about it, and if you want to talk to me again, then feel free to give me a call.
Now, hang in there.
You want me?
I can pee fast.
You want me to wait on the phone while you take a leak now?
I'm going to put my headphones down, and I'm going to go take a piss, and I'd like you to be there when I come back.
Right.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah, okay, go for it.
Hello? 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 Oh. Hello? He didn't stay tuned like while I was... he hung up on me before I came back from my pee.
Why, you no good. City slicking, V-neck sweater wearing, over cologne, Starbucks drinking son of a gun. With your flapping lips and your pompous ass attitude, how do you know if I'm reliable? Who's the world's most reliable human being? Who's the one folks call for help with everything? Who's the one man you can count on when your life is at stake? It's good old reliable Jake. Who can help you when you've lost your key? Or when you need double bypass surgery? Who can be your partner in a two-man luge? And who's the best wingman for scoring coups? Who's every senior citizen's favorite mime? And who can pass Cavassier like Busta Rhymes? Who was the inspiration for the Shamrock Shake? It's good old reliable Jake. Who invented the theory of relativity? And who wrote Jackie Chan's autobiography? Who was the last man to walk on the moon? And who won his 4th Oscar for directing Platoon? Thank you. Who's the point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies? And who coined the phrase, for shizzle my nizzle? It was me, can't you see? I ain't no fake. I'm good old reliable Jake. Do you believe I can get you to the path? I believe. Do you believe that I can get you to the cafe? I believe. You need a guide to get you through them woods. And I know that trail, and I knows it good. You can trust in me, there's no mistake. I'm good old reliable Jake. You can trust in me, there's no mistake. I'm good old reliable
Now we got nothing left. So thank you all for listening tonight. Thank you all, everyone, for listening for this long, listening for 3 hours. I'll be back next Saturday and do it all again. Thank you all. I love you all in a non-gay, but yet somehow still sexual way. Tune in again next week. Stay just the way you are. Just the way we like you. Stay beautiful.
I'm not much of a natural dancer, but I've got a friend who's a natural dancer. You could call her a jumping bean. She's got an ants in her pants and she's gonna dance. I know a girl who's a